Welcome to Cherry Blossom Yoga. I'm Robin Dinerman, and this is a half-hour Hatha Yoga class for beginning and continuing students. If you'd like to watch this class again, and several other classes from the past, please go to your computer, look up our website, mmctv.org/videos. And look for Cherry Blossom Yoga. You'll have several classes to choose from. Today's class, we're going to start standing, doing some basic warm-ups, and then later we'll come to the floor for some leg lifts. Please remember to listen to your body, do what feels right, pay attention to what your body's telling you. Listen to the sound of your breath. And as we go along, try to deepen your in-breath and extend your out-breath until the breath moves effortlessly in and out of your body, refreshing and renewing you. We're going to begin with our feet slightly separated, a little bit more than hip distance apart. A lot of my classes like to start like this. So my toes are turned outward slightly, and I'm just giving a little bit of a bend to each knee. Now what's important to remember is that you're not leaning over. You still want your back to be nice and straight. And you're easing into this movement, bringing the knees just about to where the toes are, no farther. So notice now what's happening in your knees. This is a very good warm-up, kind of like a lubrication for the knees and the ankles. And then bring your feet back together. I'm going to turn a little bit to the side, and standing tall, we're going to swing the arms back and bring the knees forward. And then bring the arms forward and the knees straighten almost all the way. So knees forward, up on the balls of your feet, arms forward, toes up, you're on your heels. So it's a rocking motion, forward and back. Some people have a little bit of problem getting the arms to move with the legs, but that's okay. So you notice too that the shoulders are starting to warm up. And come back to center. And we're going to, with the feet about hip distance apart, roll them outward and then inward. More for the ankles, and also this is good for the bones of the feet. Coming in Tadasana, the mountain pose. Feet hip distance apart, toes pointed forward. Press your feet into the mat. Feel as if you're grounding yourself to the earth. And let the earth's energy travel up your legs, up your spine, throughout your arms, into your head and into your brain, and reach up for the sky. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out either through the nose or through the mouth. We'll just do some easy arm stretches with the hands in front of you. My elbows are resting on my hips. My fingers are very loosely intertwined. Inhaling, take your time, deep breath up. And then exhale, blow the air out through a straw. Purse your lips, blow the air out. That helps lengthen and extend the out breath. Inhale, coming up. And exhale and lowering. And exhale, lowering. Place your hands inside of your elbows. Feet again are hip distance apart. The knees bend, the seat sinks. Now if your shoulders are too much forward, you're going to tilt towards the balls of your feet. Bring the shoulders back above the hips, and then slowly lower your head. Sink the shoulders down. breathing. See if you can bend the knees a little more, but not bring the shoulders forward. Take a breath in and push the floor away, and lower the hands to the thighs. We're walking the hands down about to the knees, and let the arms separate, and let the head hang down, chin tucked in. Again, the knees are bent. See if you can watch me straighten the back, and then lift the sit bones, come down about halfway. And then place your hands lightly on your legs, pushing the feet into the floor, firming the buttocks, tucking the pelvis under and uncurling the spine, and rolling back or unrolling back into Tadasana. And coming down again. See if you can hang a little closer to the floor and just come as far as you are able. Tuck the chin in, let gravity stretch out the back of your neck. You're opening up the backs of your legs, the lower back area, little by little sinking closer to the floor. And it's not a problem if you don't come all the way down to the floor as I do. Place your fingertips on the floor. You may need to bend the knees more, which is fine. And then bring the feet slightly closer together and come down into a squat, pressing the thighs against each other. Lift the knees slightly, drop the seat, and look across the floor. And breathe. See if you can balance a little bit more with a little less fingertips. And then breathe in. And we're going to come back up. Press the balls of the feet into the floor, coming into a full standing forward bend. Release your neck and let your head hang. And if you're unable to do the squat, don't worry. Please just focus on your breath with a deep, deep in-breath, pulling the air down into your belly, and then exhaling, pulling the belly back toward the pelvis, pressing the diaphragm against the lower lobes of the lungs, and expelling all the old stale air. So we're going to come up about halfway into ragdoll pose. Check your feet, they're about hip distance apart. Let all the air out, and then inhale and lift up your heart. Open your heart, lift your gaze, and then exhale back down into ragdoll. Tuck the chin in. You'll feel some stretching in the lower back, possibly in the hamstrings, and then pressing the feet evenly, tucking the pelvis under, opening and lifting your heart, inhaling, and a long, long out breath, exhaling. And repeating, and go at your own pace. Little by little, your body's warming up, the muscles are warming, they're a little bit more pliable or stretchable, coming down. And then as far down as you can reach, we're going to bend the right knee and straighten the left. Straighten the left knee and bend the right. Always looking through between the legs. And once again, lifting the sit bones up, little by little, coming closer to the floor. And I'm going to turn so you can see this. My knees are bent. I'm placing my hands behind the ankles, tucking the elbows in as much as I can behind the knees and holding tight, straightening the legs about 98%, but pressing my abdomen into the thighs. This gives a very, very nice stretch of the lower back area. Release the arms, Hang forward into a big ragdoll and now pressing the feet into the floor. The pelvis tucks under, so the buttocks must be firm. Uncurl, stacking the vertebrae one on top of the other, and come back into Tadasana, standing tall, pausing. Scan your body. Let your mind travel through your neck, shoulders, lower back, knees, ankles. Notice how they feel now in comparison to when you began the class. Now we're going to take a step to the end of the mat and always use the mat to square your body, like the edges and the front end, and standing tall. I'm going to place the weight on the right foot with the toes turned outward, keeping the feet hip distance apart. We're going to take a step forward. So you may need to adjust that left foot so it goes out. Now your hips are turned to the sides, so you want to turn them forward so they're square to the end of your mat. And then raise the right arm up. We're going to reach and just pull back into place. And reach and reach. Now this time, when the arm is out, don't extend the shoulder, keep it in place. Stand tall. Feel how strong your legs are as they press down into the floor. Breathe in and breathe out and reach forward and forward until your hand comes down to the floor. The fingers are spread. Fingers are slightly in front of your shoulder. Here it's very important to have that separation between the feet. Lower the left arm. Take a look at the hand. Now you can keep your eyes on the left ankle, or you can slowly breathe in and watch the hand come up. In which case, make sure you've dropped the right shoulder and you're looking up at the back of the left hand. Breathing. Using only the muscles you need. Scan your body. And then breathe in and out. And lower your hand down. Left hand outside of the left foot. Fingers spread again. Pull your right hip back. Now take a look at the right hand. You're going to lift upward. And if you want to continue looking down at the floor, that's fine. Breathe in and out. And lower the hand down as you slowly release the breath. Bring the knee forward so it's right above the ankle, no more. And then you can rest lightly the left side of your abdomen on the leg. Bring the arms out, lift the back of your neck, lengthen your spine. It's like an airplane position. And then bring the thumbs together, hooking them together, arms alongside of the ears, pressing the feet into the floor, coming up into a warrior pose, hips and shoulders square to the end of your mat. You can bring the left knee above the ankle, pull the arms back alongside of your ears, the chin is level, and then let your eyes look up to the ceiling and breathe. And visualize yourself in this posture. It may not be perfect, but if you're doing it carefully and paying attention, you'll feel a great amount of power and strength in this pose, the warrior. Now take a breath in and out, straightening the knee, lowering the hands, bring them up to your heart, Bending the left knee, take a step forward, pause and breathe. And then we'll repeat on the other side. This time, the left foot is turned outward, and you take a step forward with the right foot. Again, notice the placement of the feet. Left foot turned out, right foot forward. There's still the space between the two feet. And then square your hips to the end of your mat. Right arm down alongside of your thigh. Lift the collar and breastbones and breathe. Moving this left shoulder, reaching outward. Notice the feeling within the shoulder. Perhaps you can feel the shoulder blade move. You know, yoga is all in the details. And the most important one is the breath. So the arm is straight at shoulder height, and we're going to reach without extending the shoulder forward, coming down, exhaling, fingers spread to the floor. So the fingers line up pretty much with the toes, and they're slightly in front of the left shoulder. So you can bring the right hand down to the ankle, keep your eyes on the right ankle, or your choice, breathe in and watch the right hand come up. You need to adjust the hand, get it as much as you can over the shoulder. You're looking at the back of the hand, keeping the left shoulder low. And then breathe in and breathe out, releasing the air slowly, placing the hand down outside of the right foot. Now purposely pull the left hip back, and you're going to inhale and watch the left arm come up. Breathe in, deep breath, and then release the hand. Watch it come down slowly. Bring the right knee forward just above the ankle. You can lightly place the right side of your chest or abdomen on the thigh. Lift the back of the neck. Lengthen the spine in the airplane position. Bring the hands together, hook the thumbs. Try to lift the arms up alongside of the ear. Now pressing down evenly through both feet. Unhinge. Again, the shoulders sink down into place, elbows alongside the ears. The eyes are looking upward across the ceiling. And then, if you like, bring the right knee above the right angle. Again, the warrior pose. And slowly straighten the right leg. Lower the hands, return them to your heart. Breathe. Bending the right knee, bring the left step forward. Stand in Tadasana, close your eyes. Pause, breathe. Receive the benefits of the deep breathing, the yoga postures which compress and stretch, improve circulation, improve mobility, range of motion. Improve your posture, make you more aware of your body. We're going to pause for a moment, come down to the floor, and continue with some leg lifts with Cherry Blossom Yoga. So I'll be with you in a moment.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 68 children is diagnosed with autism. That's about a 30% increase in 2 years. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back to Cherry Blossom Yoga. Please join me on the floor. Carefully come down onto your back. Make sure you have enough cushioning underneath your spine. And if you want, you could put a towel or a blanket underneath you. Just to begin with, we'll just do some stretches here of the lower back area. Knee to the shoulder. And I'm using a gentle pressure on each shin. And then we're placing the hands down. Open up the right leg, rotate at the ankle, and reverse the direction. Now with the foot naturally in place, not pointed, not flexed, we're going to lower the foot down to the side, close to the floor, bring it forward so the ankle lines up with the shoulder and the hip, and then lift up again, ankle above the hip. Lowering out to the side, coming forward, and lifting up. And exhale down, exhale forward, and inhale up. Go at your own pace. You don't need to go as fast as I'm going, but you shouldn't go any faster. Slower is better. And then we'll reverse, breathe in, lower the heel down to the floor, almost to the floor, swing it out to the side. Now press down through the left foot, bring the foot up above the hip, and then lower down. And out to the side, inhale up, and exhale down. Exhale out. Inhale up, lower down, and let it come all the way to the floor. Imagine the mat is like a sponge that absorbs all the tension, the foot, the leg muscles, the hip, everything. The buttock becomes soft, and the sponge mat absorbs all the tension. Then we'll repeat on the other side. Right foot to the floor, left leg open, ankle above the hip, and rotating. And reverse the direction. And then let the leg come out to the side, almost to the floor. Bring the leg forward. So you have a straight line from the ankle through the hip, through the shoulder. Lift up, ankle above the hip again, and then out. And forward, and lift, and exhale out to the side, exhale forward, and inhale up. So if you do about 6 to 8 of these rotations in each direction with each leg, that's a pretty good workout. And then we'll pause for a moment with the foot above the hip. Breathe in, exhale down, exhale out, inhale up. Exhale down, out and inhale up. You'll notice one side is a bit easier to do than the other. One side may take a little bit more thought or more effort. That's pretty natural. And take a breath and lower the heel down very slowly with control. And let the foot sink down. Let go of all the tension on the left side of your body. Check the right side. Make sure you're not squeezing your toes or pressing your foot down hard. Everything's relaxed. Breathing deeply, exhaling completely. And open the right leg and circle around. Make this as big a circle as you can. This actually is a great massage for the lower back, as well as a toner for the tummy. And then when you're ready, reverse. That's why it's important to have something comfortable. Slowly lower the leg down, something comfortable under your back, because you'll really feel it. Don't ever do this on a hard floor. Notice if you're pressing down through your hands or through your arms. And then reverse the direction. Once again, with awareness, lower the leg down. This time, feet on the floor, scoot them over to the side, press the floor away, roll over onto your side, and let your head rest on your arm. Bend your knees, sink down. If you can stay like this for a while, that's great. If it's time for you to get moving, just press the hand into the mat, let your head hang down, walk your hands back to your body, spiral to the front, come into a seated position. Last of all, sit tall and level your chin. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling wonderful, and I hope you can carry that feeling with you into your day, into your week, and into your life. Namaste.